BY's Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard
line. On second down, it's Ingram. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
56. Come on.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Come on the bench. Check 56. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, check it out, read.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the pylon. Caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go,
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Goodwin over the hole. across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
21. Set hut.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And some room to roam now. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 43 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold with the extra point. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have a superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Switch.
On second and a couple. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson, that's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. On first down, Ingram. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Pull it together. I got this. Mike, clean up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 18 yards, first down Niners.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, fellas. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Breida. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
11.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run again with Breida, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch twist. Watch up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Slam.
Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Ingram again. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Throwing now is Jackson, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Watch the run.
Say hut.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to
Hut.
Here's Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters,